Yo, they saying that there's aliens in the ocean. We all know us conspiracy theorists been saying this for quite some time. We been knew it was aliens in the ocean. Why y'all acting like y'all just now hearing this for the first time? But yeah, guys, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that'll make you question reality. Yo, they trying to give me a community guideline strike for something so stupid. A whole Wu-Tang Clan video featuring Method Man. He was just talking regular Method Man stuff. Gave me a community guideline strike. So I'm going to be posting my content probably to Facebook or TikTok or another platform, but I'll let you guys know here soon.
There's aliens in our fucking oceans and nobody cares. Wow. I don't know. This is just like the movie Don't Look Up. But I'm going to let you guys know that yesterday the government and the House had a hearing. They flat out said there's aliens and we have video, audio, and visual proof that they live in our oceans and nobody gives a shit. I'll put the link in the comments and in my bio. Go watch this video, y'all.
Oh yeah, you get the North Pole if we reverse these things, huh? Yeah, look real. Look, it's a lot of stuff going on right now.
All right, it's 6:58. Okay, we are surrounded now by them. Okay, we are surrounded by them again. Like I'm telling you, I took pictures for you. Okay, they are spinning balls. Okay, there's no harm here, but this should be reported.
Look over here.
Where they at? I don't really see much.
Look how pretty all this is. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. What the hell is that?
Do y'all see anything or am I trip? Okay, no, I don't know. I don't see nothing.
There it is.
Oh, there we go. I see one.
Oh my god. See? I told you.
Yo.
They're coming as they are. This is beautiful, okay? This is how the sky's gonna look. Look at the lights here. I'm gonna stay in the house more often. So I don't have to do anything anymore. I don't even have to slow it down for you guys. Look at this. It's not just that though, look. Lights behaving like particles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You just saw a UFO. Look at the moon. Look over here. Look at this. That's how they really look. Remember, it's simulated here. Just here. Okay, that's not Jupiter. This is beautiful, guys. Jesus. I'm gonna stay in the house more often. As soon as I come out, I can do this. Okay? Remember, just here. Seriously. Alright? There's just so much here that's waiting for us. Okay? Not much. I can't believe this. Come on now. Up! Look more. Look.
Yeah, they keep popping up.
Again. Pictures.
And I'm also curious why the lights are bending that way, right? Because they don't always do that when you put the camera on there. You know what I mean? It's almost as if like there's some type of magnetism up there pulling the light in that direction or something. I don't know. I could just be reaching with that one as well.
Thank you guys. Seriously, it's beautiful. Okay, so you're looking at valid UFOs all over. All around me now. Okay, they do exist. Look at the projection too as well. You see everything's jerking around? It's not just that, okay? Remember now, they've dropped the projection here. Well, maybe not right there. Okay, remember at nighttime they do light up, but it's not because they have lights on them, because they don't. See how they just tell me, look, see, right there, that's how they look, right there. So when I slow that down, it's how they look. So that's dropping the projection, but there's a bunch of other stuff going on right now. Tons of stuff going on right now. Okay? Again, look at the moon. Thank you guys. Come on, dog. So on the screen right now, what is that up there? Oh my god, I think I know what that is. Hold on. There's something different on the screen too. Oh my god. I'm talking about this thing over here. Dark every planet. Remember, just here, okay?
Anybody else seen glowing orbs or anything out here? I mean, I haven't seen none personally, but there are a lot of videos of people seeing these glowing orbs flying in the sky, spinning and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments. Have you guys seen any? Yo, what was that? You notice something's up with the trees? Ain't no way that tree just moving by itself. What the heck? Somebody dragging them up?
Looks like a monster trying to come out, doesn't it?
It
It looks
does.
like he's trying to crawl out. It fucking does. That's scary. Shut the fuck up.
There's the moon. But look at the trees. Don't they seem like they have faces?
They do kind of look like little masks.
I see like 5 faces in the trees. Wow.
I'm telling you, the trees
Yo.
really have eyes. Like, look, that one's like rolling its eye. Ugh, God, like, why do you always have to take pictures?
So I'm walking along here, and I run
No
into
way.
this tree with this stupid grin on his face. It's just like the most perfect tree face I've ever seen.
That one got an eye too. It's Groot out here. The Philippines have now been hit by 4 typhoons in the span of just 10 days. Can't say I recall ever seeing this before. Nah, man. Me either. No lie. That is probably why.
Begin to see more of them appearing.
Well, the Greys are trying to create a sub-race that is a blend between human culture, the human race, and their race.
A kind of a hybrid Sith.
Exactly. They're not being very, very successful. And one of the things that they're trying to do is they're really looking for the soul. They don't understand the soul. They don't understand our extremes of emotions as well, because they're very, very different from us. Their experiments haven't been all that successful. There are a lot of emotional problems with that, with their, because what really makes a human being is our essence, is the spirit that animates the physical form. Well, there's also another factor, and that is that they actually feed off the energy. They're vampires.
The Zeta Reticulan Greys.
The Greys, right. They're vampires.
Is this where we get our vampire legends? A lot of our vampire legends?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that has to do with it. I don't really know. I wouldn't be surprised, to be perfectly honest with you. But they feed off the energy. They can even bottle the energy and use it for later times. They're also stealing the vital bodies of human beings and storing it. So, I mean, they're just doing some really horrific things here that other races just simply wouldn't conceive of doing.
Now, are you familiar with Salvador Freixedo?
No, never heard of
Okay,
him.
he's a gentleman who...
Y'all think that's really how the Greys look? Maybe.
Ever since I heard that alien shit, I can't stop thinking about it. And this is going to be my second video, but they come from underwater. Now they got me thinking a whole bunch of shit. It's like, I don't even want to go on cruises no more.
You should.
And I always said this, like, you could go into space, but you never, ever been to the bottom of the ocean. Like, you can't explore the whole ocean, but you can go into space. I'm not going to lie. This shit is really going to have me up all night for a couple of nights. Because, like, I need to know what's going on. Like, why you can't talk to dolphins? And I know that I don't even got nothing to do with it. It really don't. But let me ask you this. What if we are the aliens?
Hold on. I'm going to answer his question. This is why we can't talk to dolphins, right? This is the only reason. It's because we use our English language and our vocal cords to communicate, whereas dolphins probably use something up here. Now, if we were able to tap in, you know, and communicate without using our words, we might be able to talk to dolphins. What y'all think?
Like us. We the aliens. Like, we just came here from somewhere. Who made us? Because if there's aliens and they come from wherever they come from, who made them? What's going on? Just think about all the sightings, like people seeing them on a regular basis. This don't bother y'all? But I guess, all right, no problem. They gotta be playing. Everything is a joke to y'all. This shit's serious. 2024 been a lot, man. For real.
Trolling me this whole time. Just like the National Syndicate and all this. They'll come kill me, bro. They'll kill me for this. Literally murder me. I'll be like, tomorrow you'll be like, yeah, Ray J overdosed from some fentanyl that he did. It's like, damn, Ray J was a drug addict. He died. That ain't really what happened.
All right.
They killed me.
I'm praying for your protection. Do you...
I need to be in the pastor protection program.
Nah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I'm pulling out the ushers right now. I don't know if we're going to find it. You're too valuable to God and too valuable to your family.
We got to get it in the church.
Oh, no.
You know, the PPP, the pastor protection program.
Yeah, that's the next venture.
Smart.
Yeah, no, let's
protect the people who trying to tell the truth from the enemies who will cut their throat if they expose what it is. We dealing with billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep their image clean. So they'll do anything to shut down the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I've been wearing a vest lately. That was when I was on the roof. And that was, I thought about suicide a lot, but that was when I attempted it. And I really didn't want to do it, but I really did want to do it. Here.
Yeah.
They're bad people.
Yeah.
I'm a liar. Unless I say, these people did this to me. They're very bad people, and they've been controlled.
Y'all ready for that PPP, Pastor Protection Program?
Bro, what the fuck is this in the sky? Is anybody out there seeing this shit right now?
What is
I'm
that?
trying to get like a... Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Hold on. It's like far off into the distance. I don't know if anyone can see this right now. It's November 16th, but I don't know where the fuck it went.
This a real Turk? How big can turtles get?
So I videoed the TV. If you look close, you're going to see a filter go across the screen. Bam! And it completely changed his face. Look at that. It looks like he's wearing some sort of a synthetic mask. His eyes are sunken into his head.
That was a bit strange, that little filter.
Ryan Garcia knew about the aliens before Congress did.
Who didn't? I'm just saying. We all been saying it's aliens out here. The aliens live in the water. They in the ocean. They even putting out movies like Avatar. They put out the movie the Black Panther one, where you got these people that live underwater. They're trying to get you mentally prepared to understand that people can live underwater. There's been a lot of people waking up asking the same question, talking about, are we born in water? So shouldn't we be able to breathe underwater? That's a valid question. And it's a reason why people are asking these things. Everyone's waking up to the idea that aliens are actually underwater. I'm just saying.
Aliens live in water.
Mine's somewhere out there.
And they have these things where in the water, they put nanotechnology in your water and your food. So they...
On Wednesday, 4 experts confessed and confirmed that aliens are real. And these unidentified objects are actually living in the ocean. So Wednesday, November 13th, Congress heard more testimonies about UFOs and heard the biggest revelation. There's been multiple sightings about UFOs, but every time we talk about it, they shut it down.
Y'all see that? What is it?
But why are they confirming it now? And Ryan Garcia this entire year has mentioned a lot of bizarre things where people didn't even believe him, but they became true. But what do you guys think about this?
Are we the aliens? You know what's crazy, right? I don't know if there's any followers of Dr. Z York out here that watch my videos, but if you look at Dr. Z York's Holy Tablets book, right? He literally talks about this, and he talks about how... Now, this goes against the flat earth theory for all my flat earthers, by the way, but he's saying that there was a crash back in the day, and the crash left some underwater people here from another place, right? So these people were stuck here, but they ended up creating life here. These underwater people, right? And they've been here for a long time. Then another people came here, right? The Anunnaki or whoever these other people were came here. And now there's been these clashes between these underwater races and these other races who came here as well. So who's the real aliens? Aren't we all aliens at the end of the day?
No, this is a whole colony. This is definitely an alien invasion. That's confirmed by Congress. What the heck?
Yeah, we got an invasion, but guess what? We got to go back to work.
They're coming for us. Dude, they're literally coming out of the cloud.
Literally. And we laughing about it.
What the? Wait, what? They just disappeared. Oh, come on, trees.
They're gone. They're gone. They're gone.
That is...
What the fuck? They're gone.
Now it's a storm over there.
Let's
Crazy.
start with this. You think this is black success? That every picture you take, you got to put your hands in the pyramid to let everybody know you're a Prince Hall Freemason. And don't do it just once. He do it in multiple occasions to let you know, those who are still asleep, those who are still ignorant to symbolism, that he does not belong to the black community, but he is controlled by what they call Zionist Freemasonry.
This mother. Nigga wet, nigga wet, nigga wet. Nigga wet, a nigga wet. Nigga wet.
Wet. Cleared them. Oh, he said stick to the script. Better bite your glove. You want to knock me out? You better bite your glove. Remember, you got to get paid.
Here we go. So Jake Paul throws his punch. Mike ducks with Jake.
Whoa. Prime Mike's supposed to throw that left right there. That man. The Mike Tyson I was training would have thrown that left. That's all I'm saying. The one that we seen in the training videos, he would have thrown that left.
Leaving himself wide open. Mike would have done his signature uppercut there, but he just squared his body up because he didn't want to knock him out.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather fight. You know, everyone hyped that fight up and they thought it was going to be a legit real fight, which to a certain extent it was. But at the end of the day, I feel like there was a script and one person was supposed to win that fight. It's a money grab at the end of the day, man. The aliens are coming. That's what it is. Wormgate. Oh, it's moving.
It's like it's about to be 2020 all over again. And while everybody is focused on the election, focused on internet drama, you need to be focused on your health. We are in the middle of a pneumonia outbreak, and doctors are saying that it may be worse than COVID. So what I'm hearing is this pneumonia is caused by a bacteria called Mycoplasma pneumonia. And the reason that they're calling it walking pneumonia is because a lot of people have it and they won't even know. They'll be walking around with a dry cough with little to no symptoms, and they have it. Sometimes you might have a fever, sometimes you might feel a little fatigue, but these are signs that you need to check out. And what doctors are saying is, if you have a fever, or if you have a cough that you have for more than 3 to 5 days, you need to go see a physician. I just saw a video where a parent said her kid had a fever of 104 degrees. That's dangerous. And none of this information is to scare you, to have you walking around fearful. This information is to let you know that at the times we're in, you got to pay attention.
Oh, they 3D printed a heart?
Council, you want to know the real amazing part about this? I posted on this from back in the Morningstar days, back in Cali days. That was years ago. Now imagine just how far this technology has reached. They claimed back then that the heart doesn't fully function properly. Imagine how far they've gotten in the past years, fam, since this came out. And remember, they already had this technology before they showed it to you. All this 3D printing is reverse engineered technology, once again, from before the flood. They found it, dug it up, all the blueprints, all the leftover machinery, cleaned them up, and figured out how to work it. They've just gotten to the point now where they fully figured out a lot of the found technology.
Hey, yo, there's probably 3D printing these old world buildings, right? This old Tartaria, they probably had some type of 3D printing technology, because if you think about the stone, just think about Angkor Wat, right? The stone and all of the, how much detail is cut into these stones and the materials you would have needed to make these. You can't do that with no chisel and no hammer. Not to the size of what Angkor Wat is. What if they had a 3D printing type of machine or something, right? So where they were, let's say they had a UFO back then and they had the UFO right here, and the UFO 3D printed the pyramids all the way up. Or 3D printed all of these things all the way to the top, or these old buildings, or the whole city. 3D print a whole city because they already got the blueprints laid out and they got their UFOs going around 3D printing things. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
This is one of them. And again, family, this is how the Cabbage Patch Kids were created from the very start. They were 3D printed. I want you to understand that the Cabbage Patch is another word for the laboratory. and they used all kinds of genetic means to create these creatures. 3D printing, robotics, cloning, all kinds of magic and science. And remember, magic is science that you just don't understand yet. This is how they created the homunculi. This is how they created the golems. You read stories about these things in ancient mythology, and you think it's just make-believe. It's not. It's just myth and legend.
So, I need somebody to holler at me when they learn how to 3D print and clone hair follicles. You feel me? Because I'm going to have to get my hair done again. I'm just playing.
This is drone footage shot over the Puget Sound.
And see it the whole time. Nothing's changed. Nothing new under the sun. All we got to do now is blossom and flow.
This is drone footage shot over the Puget Sound in Edmonds, Washington. You'll see a dot enter the screen. A videographer that I was working with for a photo shoot down by the beach went through his B-roll and found this object and zoomed in on it. He couldn't figure out what it was. He's an expert drone videographer, and he's never seen anything like this. This is shot in 4K. We can't explain it. It's not a bird. This object was actually not moving. It looks like it is, but that's actually the drone moving backwards.
Gotcha.
It's standing still, and you can see it radiating. This definitely kept me up at night.
I sure thought it was moving. I'm like, why hasn't it went into the ocean yet?
Look, April 11th last year, bad headache. That's my boy for an Avenue. He's gone for 20 days.
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact. You get called to testify if you on camera and some of this footage, and you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself.
New allegations are surfacing that Jamie Foxx may have exposed shocking secrets about Diddy, including claims of poisoning and an FBI report.
He caught Jamie filming, allegedly, or whatever. They told Jamie to chill. He didn't chill, and allegedly Diddy and security beat Jamie. And that's why Jamie was in the hospital. Allegedly.
Is Jamie Foxx holding the key to a Hollywood secret that could shake the entertainment industry to its core?
Look, April 11th last year, bad headache. That's my boy for an Avenue. He's gone for 20 days.
And why is Diddy at the center of this explosive story?
Popped out the town car with a camera. Said, yo, Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this. The whole thing, we need to document this, Playboy.
Let's dive into the viral footage where Jamie Foxx reportedly calls out Diddy to the feds. The scandal behind Jamie's health scare left fans questioning if his sudden illness was just bad luck or was something darker at play.
These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times.
So what really happened to Jamie Foxx, and how deep does this story go? The story that has Hollywood talking started with Jamie Foxx's sudden hospitalization last year. Fans and people in the industry couldn't believe something had brought such a strong, talented actor down. Recently, former music exec Choke No Joke shared some wild claims about what really happened to Jamie. According to him, there's been buzz in Hollywood that Jamie's health scare wasn't just bad luck. It was planned. And he didn't just leave it at that. Choke went as far as to name Sean Diddy Combs as the person behind it.
Oh, Fox News saying the world flat? What? Don't we move into Aquarius like tomorrow?
Let me get this on Snapchat. That's his truck though? I don't know.
Yo, what's going on in Chicago for real? What? Yo! Gotta be careful when you're driving out here. It always somebody else. Look at that. Knocked the whole street lamp over.
Look behind you. Look behind you. Yeah, I just watched him jump the barrier right behind me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Nip had no ego. So, you know what I'm saying? Like Nip came to me and said, I want you to mentor me. You know, I want to get into real estate. I want you to teach me all your, you know what I mean, like your business secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whenever you got questions, pull up.
Rapper Nipsey Hussle's alleged killer was attacked on his way to court.
Eric Holder's attorney tells TMZ that he was attacked by two people while in a holding cell. Holder needed 3 staples after being cut, what's believed to be a razor. He also may have lost consciousness during the attack.
Y'all better get in here because Nipsey Hussle's killer just snitched on Diddy and Jay-Z for hiring him to take Nipsey out and setting him up to take the fall for it. If y'all are part of the millions of people who have been wondering what really happened to Nipsey Hussle, well, it's your lucky day because we have all the tea. So apparently Nipsey Hussle was becoming a threat to Diddy and Jay-Z because of how influential he was getting. So they tried to set him up many times, from allegedly getting his girlfriend Lauren on their payroll to trying to get compromising footage of Nipsey at freak-offs. However, when everything failed, Diddy and Jay-Z allegedly took the traditional way out and hired somebody to do their dirty work. But now everything is coming to light, and the killer is spilling all the dirty details of what went down between him, Jay-Z, and Diddy. So let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into
He
it.
didn't give Nipsey no mercy, so the 60 years, that was a great outcome. It was a major loss for our community. So many jobs have been lost since Nipsey's been gone. So much hope. And Nipsey was the people's champ. He gave us all hope. If Nipsey could do it, we felt we could do it. You know, so a lot of our hope is gone.
There's this article that came out 1934 in the LA Times, was called Lizard People's Catacomb City Hunted Underneath Los Angeles, California.
Shut up.
This man named G. Warren Schufelt, and he had developed this X-ray penetrating technology to where he could scan different rocks and stuff. He was in LA on this hill called Fort Moore Hill, and he drilled like 200 something feet down, stuck it down, and he's like, what the heck? He's like, there's tunnels, a lot of tunnels, and really big rooms, and a lot of gold. So he went to Arizona, and he met with, his name was Little Chief Greenleaf. This Hopi elder said, what you just discovered is one of 3 lost cities along the Pacific coast. And he told about, it was this people group called the Lizard People, but they were called the Lizard People because their idol was a lizard. This was a civilization that was advanced technology-wise, that they had this chemical that they would use to basically bore out the tunnels. The Lizard People's city being amongst these certain hills that exactly line up to where this guy found the thing.
What happened to Schufelt?
They shut him down.
Watching Lee guys on the phone. I look up at the halftime show. Bro, watch this shit. Bro, watch this shit. There's no way in hell. Bro, look. Bro, what the fuck?
Yo, where'd she come from?
Dude, is anybody watching the moon right now? I just saw the weirdest fucking thing. I don't think I've ever seen this in my entire life. I'm gonna turn the camera around real quick. Now you can kind of see it, not really because there's a lot of light pollution around me, but dead ass, a black circle. Do keep in mind, nothing flew in front of the moon, okay? But a black circle just appeared right in the fucking middle of the moon on 3 separate occasions, out of fucking nowhere. I mean, it took up like a good portion of the moon. I don't think I've ever actually fucking seen it. My fucking phone quality is shit in the city, so I do fucking apologize. I'm just hoping that it does it again, because, or at least somebody else saw it, dude, because like, what the fuck? That was weird as fuck. I saw like a little streak of light go right underneath it, and then right as it did that, a black hole just appeared right in the fucking middle. This shit's gonna fucking frustrate me. Yeah, after waiting 20 more minutes, it's definitely not doing it again. It was so weird though. I mean, right in the middle of the moon, it like spread out. I'm sorry, my fingers are fucking gigantic because I have my phone zoomed in. Okay, but no, it just spread out and it took over like the middle of the moon. There's a little crater that's on the left side of the moon, and that's where it appeared from. I'm probably going to be out here recording this all night, and hopefully somebody else sees the same thing that I just saw, because it happened for like maybe 10 seconds each time. I mean, this shit's going to keep me up all fucking night. That was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. Like, you know, maybe you'd see some shit fly in front of the moon, but no, dead ass. Like, it just, a big ass black circle just appeared in front of the moon. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna look like a fucking crazy person standing out in front of my yard all night, but honestly at this point I don't really fucking care, because I'm like, I need to see it again, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that you're just like craving really badly, and you wish you were recording at the time that it happened, but it happened so fucking quickly.
What if the moon is a portal or something?
I see that fog bringing in something wicked, isn't it?
You hear that?
So it's not natural, whatever that is. That's how that one movie starts, isn't it?
The Mist? The Mist. That's what he's talking about. The Mist. That movie crazy.
Government experiment gone wrong.
Man. Ain't no telling. I wouldn't want to be out there though. That's all I know. Nah, for real. You got to be careful out here.
Man, I'm over here staying at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, right? On Wilshire Boulevard. I come out here to the deck. Tell me why they got me in the same place as Jay-Z and Beyonce, bro. That's crazy. Beyonce over here vibing. Jay-Z looking like the lame that he is right now. And you already know I'm about to pop out on him. Damn, I thought they was about to walk out on this side. They walking that way though. Hey, Jay-Z! I ain't talking to you, homie. I'm talking to Jay-Z. Don't try to get tough, bro. Get a hard knock life ass whooping.
2 undersea internet cables in the Baltic Sea have been cut. One that connects Finland and Germany and a nearby link between Lithuania and Sweden. A repair ship has been sent to investigate the cause of the damage. The foreign ministers of Finland and Germany said they are deeply concerned about the incident.
Okay. It's Iron Man for real. So what is this? Look like a whale or something like that? I'm just a little bit curious. I think it is. Dang. Where they gonna take that to?
Russia has begun mass production of radiation-resistant mobile bomb shelters, according to the country's Emergency Ministry Research Institute. The shelters look like reinforced shipping containers and can accommodate 54 people each. The shelters can also be deployed in extreme environments, as well as protect against shockwaves, shrapnel, and fires. The Institute did not link the mass production effort to any current crisis.
Coca-Cola has a new holiday ad. I want you to take a close look at your screen and see if you notice anything. It's AI generated, the whole thing. Fans do not appreciate the Coke giant trying to fool them. Someone writing on social media, we are living in the worst timeline. Someone else calling it lifeless. I think that's a bit much. But a spokesperson for the company told Today.com that this year's holiday ads were crafted with a collaboration of human storytellers and the power of AI. Here's the thing. They also said the video was meant to pay homage to their classic 1995 Coca-Cola commercial. They also are putting out several holiday ads like this one right here that does feature real people. Okay? Yeah, the things that people have time for. I got some other problems in my life.
Man, look, here soon though, you're not gonna know the difference.
When the sun rises in the morning, there's no UV light as soon as it comes up. So that means it has 3 different colors in it. It has blue, red, and green. Here's the interesting thing about sunlight. The amount of blue is always balanced by the exact same amount of red, okay? What does blue light fundamentally do when the sun rises and it goes in your retina? It stimulates you and increases something called reactive oxygen species. That's something that your mitochondria makes in your RPE to get this process going. Now, it creates inflammation. That inflammation changes water flows in your eye and in your brain through a gate called the aquaporin 4 gate. Water flows and it stretches between neurons and glial cells. That's actually what wakes you up in the morning, okay? Now, the blue light activation also turns your pituitary gland on in the morning so that you begin to release the anterior pituitary hormones. And that's what sets the circadian pacemaker, okay? The key thing is blue light unopposed, meaning no red, has no balance. So I want you to think about the Roman god Janus. It's got a good face and a bad face. Light has the perfect balance of good and bad. Around 8:30, 9 o'clock, UV light comes up. How does UV light work? UV light can't get through the atmosphere because of the angle of inclination. It has to have a certain angle in the atmosphere so that ozone doesn't knock it out. You know what UV light does on the surface? It inactivates the hormones that come to the surface. Because what does sunlight, full spectrum sunlight, do? It releases another free radical in your skin called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator, and it brings blood vessels to the surface. Guess where hormones from the pituitary are bound to? They're bound to red blood cells, okay? What's on red blood cells? Something called DHA. DHA is known in your world as fish oil, but it's got to be in the cell membrane. Why is fish oil important? It's got a ton of electrons in it. How does light interact? By photoelectric effect. Photons hit electrons. That's the key. The UV light turns off the amount of anterior pituitary hormones at the precise time. So if you go and look at a Google map of the circadian biology of hormone release, you'll notice that testosterone peaks at 10 o'clock and then goes away. You know what you won't hear from anybody? They don't know why. And I'm telling you the reason why. It's because at 10 o'clock, almost everywhere from 0 degrees latitude all the way up to 59 degrees, UV light is present. And UVA light, you don't need UVB, which makes D, vitamin D. UVA light is capable of doing this. Here's the key. Sunlight specifically has to be UV, is the key to getting that nitric oxide up to the surface. That's why you think of sunburns when you get pink. That's not true. It's not true at all. The pink is bringing the blood vessels to the surface. Why do you get pink? Because your skin is translucent to light, but what you need to know is in a red blood cell, inside, the two most common proteins are hemoglobin, which I think everybody knows about. It has 4 main spikes, 1 in the UV range and 3 in the red. Then there's another one called porphyrins, and porphyrins absorb all parts of the UV spectrum. So guess what? Porphyrins are what allows UV light to be assimilated.
You bring a thought to mind, you bring the picture there, and you breathe. You blow until the energy releases itself from the picture. Now you can tell when it does because the picture, the thought, doesn't hurt anymore. That's when you know you've detached from that past experience. Okay? Now if you don't, this is the stuff that makes us sick. Angry, bitter thoughts settling in the subconscious. Okay? Because all of this is in the subconscious, your body parts, okay? And we need to understand our thinking. With this melanin in our blood, we are moving power against ourselves with our anger, our regret, our jealousy, our suspicions, you know, our fears, our anxieties. You know, we're doing that stuff to ourselves. See? And it's done in each one of our individual nations.
Every single holiday that we celebrate is celebrating one of the 7 deadly sins. Every single holiday. Okay. Think about it. So the easiest one, Valentine's Day, celebrates the sin of lust.
Okay.
Christmas celebrates here. I'm gonna show you, bro.
Okay, let me see.
Check this.
Christmas.
It's a whole list.
This Christmas.
Okay, boom. Easy one. Ready? Valentine's Day represents lust for obvious reasons. Now, Thanksgiving, that celebrates the sin of gluttony.
Gluttony, yeah,
Because you're eating a lot. You're overeating. You're taking too much the more than you need.
Yeah.
Now, Christmas, what do you think that is?
Christmas. Greed?
Greed.
Yeah.
Overconsumption and excess.
Okay.
Right? Wanting more of something.
That makes
We're
sense.
celebrating gifts. We're celebrating gifts. We're not really even celebrating like the birth of Christ because people are so focused on the gifts and shit. Now, Easter. This one's interesting.
I don't know.
The holiday of Easter, what sin would it be?
Easter. I don't know.
Check this out. This one gets deep. Okay. So they say it's envy because the Romans were jealous of Jesus, so they murdered him.
Oh.
Dang, yo. Like, what if it's a battle against our soul, right? What if these, like, sins are sins against our soul? You know, because when Christmas comes, most people are happy, or Easter. Most people. There's a lot of people who aren't. But what if it's like a battle against your soul, your inner self, right? And they're doing this on purpose to make you celebrate these things, knowing it's going to mess with your inner self. World's best ever pendulum wave. Oh, snap. That's crazy. Messing with my mind right now. Yo, a body at motion stays in motion, huh?
And it begins again.
Over and over and over. That was pretty cool.
I might wear this outfit during the wedding day, but come wedding night, I got a whole different suit that I put on. You know what I'm talking about. You can stick your ass.
Look at her face. Whoa. She knew. I think she knew what was going on. R.I.P.
Orgasm release oxytocins. So a lot of times you get sick. Let's imagine what we're on. Imagine you're young, your hormones race out of control. Then as you get older, the hormones slow down, and then after that you die. So that means that the Kundalini energy is only the vital life force in you. So what you have to do is cultivate the Kundalini energy. In this particular case for women, you got to keep that pilot lit. And it don't have to be 95 years old. You don't need no goddamn nigga. Because the patriarchal thing, this is a warfare going on between patriarchy and matriarchy. So a lot of the stuff on masturbation was stricken from the records and destroyed from the tools because it's a powerful thing that the sisters can do based on masturbation and concentration. And you can break through other dimensions and you can manipulate the physical realm just through masturbation. You see what I'm saying? So now, to get on another level, sometimes enjoying with your hand can be tiresome. So go get you some toys. Sisters, you want to know knowledge? I'm giving you goddamn knowledge. I ain't giving you shit you want to hear. I'm giving you shit that is in the realm of knowledge. See, that's what knowledge is. You shouldn't pay a motherfucker to come up in here and give you some goddamn shit you already know. It should be cutting edge and always extreme. Remember now, the Egyptians were the devil to most Christians.
Stouffer stove top
true.
stuffing. We all know it. We all remember it. We all know that we ate it around this time of year. But in this timeline, they say that it doesn't exist. I don't believe that.
Wait, what?
So here's what I want us to do. So during the holiday season, when you're looking for all the ingredients to make the turkeys and the Thanksgiving dinners and everything, look in the back of the cabinet where the turmeric's at and all those seasonings that you don't use, and see if you have a box of Stouffer's stovetop stuffing. I believe that it doesn't go bad for like 50 fucking years, so it's in there. If you have it, bring it out. Show us, post us, and if people are coming over, family members, and you're doing a potluck type of deal, put Stouffer's stovetop stuffing in the ingredients list and email it out to family and friends and see if somebody brings it over, because I am for sure know they're somewhere. It's here somewhere. Let's find this thing this holiday season. We only got a couple of times a year to actually get everybody together and actually find this thing, and this is one of them. So let's come together. Put your emails out, look in the back of your cabinets, and let's find this motherfucking Stouffer's stovetop stuffing. It's us.
He sound like a cartoon character. But yeah, Stouffer's stovetop stuffing. Definitely a thing. Definitely a thing, yo. To be honest, I hate stuffing. I'm a dressing type of guy. I don't do stuffing.
If you've ever dreamed of living la dolce vita, the sweet life, this is for you. The Italian village of Ololai is offering $1 homes to Americans who maybe want to get out of Dodge. Ololai is on the island of Sardinia. It has been trying to persuade outsiders to move there after decades of depopulation. While anyone can apply, the village mayor says U.S. citizens will be favored over other applicants.
Wow.
Okay.
I like that.
So are we going to say arrivederci to the United States?
We got to find somebody who can fix up these houses, right?
Energy doesn't lie.
Look, what he said, somebody to fix up the houses because they look run down. $1 homes? I'm about to go buy 100 homes. Who want to come with me overseas? We going over there. I might not live there for good, though. We can have a little vacation spot. What's up?
Wow. Language is primitive. Because, see, somebody that talk good to you and trick your mind.
Yep.
That's why I say suspect evil of no one until see it. Once see it, forget it not. But once an enemy could never be a friend. When they painted you a picture, don't let them paint you another picture. Because you could talk good as a bitch and trick my mind.
Yeah.
Now I'm back believing in you again. But you already showed me that you wasn't my friend, so we reward loyalty with loyalty. And we reward disloyalty with distance. I forgive you, but I ain't about to forget and be naive. That's unintelligent.
Quincy gave me the address. Yes, baby, I'm telling on you too. I have the address.
The address to a tunnel?
Oh, yes. Oprah Winfrey started under Oprah's house. Oprah was just on house arrest recently.
Oh,
She
yeah.
got caught with a 12-year-old. She want to get out of it, but they got too much on her. That's why Oprah says she'll never have kids.
Yo.
It ain't about the fact that she got raped when she was younger and all that, and they made her get the abortion or whatever, or she had the baby and gave her. Whatever the story is about her and the baby when she was young. The real reason why she don't want to have no kids because she's seeing what's going on because she's a participant. I ain't gonna say allegedly, sue me, bitch, because my baby a double agent. He realized that a long time ago, and that's why he said the best way to get back at the man who killed his mother is to talk to the woman that's gonna help take him down, which is me. That's why he made the song Different Route. He's going a different route. He's the one that gave me the address to the tunnels underground. And yes, baby, I'm telling on you. He's the one texting me, and I can show you guys the text message with my phone. Oh, I'm on my phone. I'll send him a Lionel B. He's the one texting me on a daily basis, giving me the heads up, and he wanted me to keep it a secret. He's the one liking, telling me to share, and then when I share, he put the likes on it. I got it as my screenshot. It's on my Instagram. I'm not making it up. Why would any person, if somebody is trying to take your father down and you're really on his side, why would you put a like during all of this on anything? Why would you be texting them? Why would you be giving them information and addresses? And my Jane Doe told me that Quincy was the one that used to slide her food and sneak water and stuff to her and talk to her through the door and say, it's okay, and let her know when they left. And when he would come to her, you can take a bath now. You can do this now. He was there the whole time. And the reason why he's being loyal because he's under distress. And he's been mind manipulated his whole life. Everything he's ever known is not anything that he thought it was gonna be. His whole life is a lie. His whole entire life is a lie. And the only person that really loved him for real and that he knows is gone, which is his mother. So he playing all sides.
Yo, Y'all think she telling some truth? I think so.
My favorite part was just dragging all these YouTubers to the middle of nowhere, deep underground, and forcing them to hang out with me. It was a lot of fun.
Wait, what? Deep underground with Mr. Beast. I'm cool.
Something told me to rewatch The Nanny. Now we all know we're not crazy.
Your grandmother is such a sucker. She thinks she's a finalist in Ed McMahon's Publishers Clearinghouse.
Like, why would they lie about this? This is so weird.
What? Okay, so that can be a bit confusing, but the Mandela effect here is that they say Ed McMahon had nothing to do with Publishers Clearinghouse. He was never a part of any of that. Yet, on the show, they said Ed McMahon's publisher. You know what I'm saying, man? It's receipts out here. They just be messing with our mind. They want us to go crazy. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, look at her eyes. Look at her neck. Whoa, what's that?
Y'all niggas think this shit all fun and games. Y'all niggas doing this shit for clout, nigga. This shit ain't no for no motherfucking clout, nigga. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all, nigga. I'm trying to really put motherfuckers on point. Motherfuckers be really out here sacrificing shit, getting shit out the way.
I think so.
I'm trying to tell you. Everybody think I'm laced. Nobody want to listen to me, nigga. Don't put that worldwide hustle chain around your neck, nigga. He make everybody think I'm crazy. Nigga, I'm not fucking crazy. I'm telling y'all niggas exactly what the fuck it is. Nigga, don't come around that nigga. Y'all niggas goofy as hell trying to go around that nigga for clout and views and shit. Nigga, fuck that podcast. Nigga, that rich and famous shit ain't standing on shit. I'm steady trying to put motherfuckers on point. Nigga, just listen. Listen to me.
I'm sure you all are familiar with the former hip-hop duo New Boy, Legacy and Benjay. And if you're not, I am more than certain you've danced to their song before. You're a jerk.
That was my high school right there. You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. I know. I completely forgot about these guys.
Benjamin, who also goes by Benjay, cries in regret after reading over the contracts he signed when he was just 17 and 18 years of age. He said the same ones who screwed him and Legacy out of money are currently working with Lotto.
It's so sad. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. My biggest shit ever. My song. My song. Bro, and that's the thing, bro. These contracts are up and they're very sneaky, bro. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. It's our intellectual property. I know we get our masters back after like 30 years though. So like in 30 years, I'm gonna be old as fuck.
Benjamin claims they were 17 when they got signed, and on his 18th birthday, he was presented a contract that he never read up until a few days ago, which is why he is crying now. He and Legacy got 5% each.
Like, I'm just thinking like, damn, these niggas taking that 90%, the New Boys money, bro, and investing into other artists like.
That is crazy. Wait, what? Aphantasia. What's aphantasia? I don't think I've ever heard of aphantasia. I'm not in school right now, you know what I'm saying? So all these new words they be coming up with in school that they present us with, I don't really know what aphantasia means. So she says, like, what do you mean you can create images in your head? I thought it was all black for everyone. That's what aphantasia means? You can see images in your head? Man, quit playing, man. I think everyone can see images in your head. Or you're supposed to, at least. Like when you close your eyes, you should be able to have an imagination or something. You know what I mean? Like I could see an image in my head right now with my eyes wide open, a whole nother image if I wanted to. But I've also heard that some people don't have a voice in their mind as well. Like they can't talk to themselves. Like they can't think. Like whatever they say is what they were thinking. Meaning like they didn't pre-think these thoughts. Like it just comes out. I'm starting to think so as well. What was they really trying to do? New Diddy party footage shows debauchery. What is this? Oh, wow. Everybody was at the Diddy party. Is that same one we seen earlier? No, this looked like a different one. What's up with all the whales? Oh, that's messed up. Messed up. Wonder what happened.
One of the things that I learned from whistleblowers from the cabal itself is that they have to work within something they call the rules. And this is very, very important. The rules state that they have to tell us what they're doing. Therefore, if we allow it to happen, we have consented to tyranny, we have consented to enslavement. Now, if you get into the secret history of the cabal, Queen Elizabeth's royal astrologer, a man named John Dee, who is the prototype of the wizard with the long beard, the hat, and what he did was to rediscover, through these ancient documents that were in the Vatican, the technology of how to access what they considered to be spiritual beings that were useful to them, but what we would consider to be demonic or evil beings. These beings need to be accessed through a very complex set of rituals and ceremonies. You cannot just ask for them to show up. You have to follow very elaborate and specific protocols. So John Dee rediscovered the technology of how to draw the magic circles, how to say the right incantations, how to actually do black magic on a governmental level. This is what people are going to have so much trouble with once disclosure happens, is that these people actually practice black magic.
Okay, y'all, I don't know what's going on here, but it is red outside.
Oh, that's trippy.
It's red. Look at this. Why is it red outside?
Oh, yeah, that's
Why
trippy.
Is it red? What is going on here? Is it the apocalypse? Oh my god. It's like 5 p.m. like November the 19th, and it is red outside.
Something happened, y'all. We went to that new
That
age.
is freaky. It is so freaky. Oh my god. Look. What the heck is happening here? Why is it red? There's no sun. It's overcast. Weird.
Anybody got an explanation as to why it was red?
You use my approach, you can dock both.
This morning, a legal victory for embattled rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs as he fights federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges. The judge ordering prosecutors to destroy their copy of 19 pages of Combs's handwritten notes obtained in a recent jailhouse search. Combs flashed a big smile as he entered court Tuesday, grinning and hugging his lawyers, and for the first time, the judge allowing him to appear without shackles around his ankles. Diddy's lawyers argued his jailhouse notes are protected by attorney-client privilege. Prosecutors said the notes suggest Combs was paying off a potential witness, his former Diddy Dirty Money bandmate, Kalena Harper. Harper had been mentioned in a civil lawsuit by bandmate Dawn Richard, but prosecutors said after at least 128 phone calls and text messages with Combs, Harper posted on Instagram that Richard's account should not be interpreted as a universal truth. Combs, of course, has pleaded not guilty to criminal charges, and prosecutors said this alleged witness tampering is reason to keep Combs locked up. But the judge said he would now not even consider the notes when he decides whether to release Combs on bail. Bail hearing, guys, coming up on Friday.
Bail's still a long shot, isn't it?
It sure is. The way he's charged presumes detention, George.
Did you hear about the open the containers phenomenon?
What the heck?
Like everybody's screaming. Yo, in Vancouver right now, there's huge protests about. They're screaming in front of these huge shipping container places. Open the containers, open the containers. And there's people like crying. And there's a lady specifically. Yeah. She was caught on video crying, saying, she heard people screaming from the containers.
What the heck?
And telling the authorities to open it, but they don't listen.
So Vancouver.
Check this out.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure that...
So the human trafficking.
I think there's more... This is more than one place, but specifically this one happened in Vancouver.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I didn't even know this.
There's people screaming there every night. I've heard it for myself. The city's trying to cover it up, trying to get everybody out of here because they know there's people in those fucking bins.
Oh my gosh.
Most she could be tripping. But, but I think it's true.
Yeah. That's how they... I swear, like, we've done so many true crime. Remember the babies?
Yeah.
They were in what? The cargos, right?
I know, bro.
So
like, let's be real. How else would they be transported? You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's messed up, but...
As a former airport employee, we been knew it was aliens. I'm telling you, all of them faces we used to see come through that airport, real questionable. One time I had this man, his eyes was open so motherfucking wide and going separate ways. And then when I was taking his fingerprints, his fingers was like curved in like this. First thing I thought of, oh, you a chameleon. You one of them reptilian motherfuckers. I don't know who you thought you was fooling, but it ain't me. You might be fooling that TSA officer. But me,
A string of home explosions in 3 different parts of the country, from Tennessee to Ohio to Michigan. Stephanie Ramos with the images tonight.
3 separate home explosions rocking communities across the country tonight. Flames and smoke billowing from this home in Tennessee. Fire crews saying debris flew nearly 150 yards in all directions. The home reduced to rubble, flames tearing through what's left of the roof, knocked off the foundation. No one was injured, but officials fear other homes in the area could be on fire. The cause is now under investigation. Overnight in Michigan, just north of Detroit, a suspected gas leak causing this 2-story condo to explode. Doorbell video showing that loud, fiery blast. Debris seen flying across the street. 2 adults seriously injured. Earlier that same day, investigators reviewing how this home in the town of Bethel, an hour outside Cincinnati, exploded. 2 people were killed, another injured and treated for serious burns. Neighbors say an HVAC technician was working on the furnace before the explosion. David, while the cause of 2 of the explosions are under investigation, natural gas line leaks are rare but extremely dangerous. As the weather changes and many people look to turn on their heat, experts say make sure you have a carbon monoxide detector in every common area. David.
Yeah, really important, the reminder there. Stephanie, thank you.
So Daddy Trump came out and made JFK's brother the Secretary of Health. He is not just gonna ban your energy drinks, he's gonna replace them with healthier ingredients that this guy was canceled for talking about. Just watch.
Most people, especially young people, probably don't realize that they're walking around right now at about 55%, maybe 60% of their true state of normal. There is a nutrient, an amino acid, a substrate, a compound, an element missing from their body that if they knew what it was, would make the difference between them being an average person and being a superhuman.
What supplement can I take? Don't end your sentence there, Gary.
So it's called L-methionine.
That superhuman amino acid is basically like a little secret weapon that amps up the dopamine in your brain. Makes the hardest task just easy as pie. Energy drink companies stopped using it because it's expensive and it's also hard to get your hands on. Instead, they replaced it with cheap, nasty additives that are awful for you. Even Joe Rogan knows how powerful L-theanine is. Just watch.
I'll tell people about some stuff that I have no affiliation with. NeuroGum is one of them. We always keep NeuroGum in the studio. We go through 4 or 5 fucking boxes of that stuff.
And NeuroGum really works?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh wow.
It's got theanine in it and caffeine and a couple other things, and what it does is it enhances your memory. It enhances your brain's ability to form sentences.
He was talking about this gum that was created by neuroscientists, and when you chew a piece of this, you have no choice but to get locked in and just get everything done. It has like this magic mix of caffeine and L-theanine, so like think about it as an energy boost but with a cognitive boost.
It's for educational purposes only. I am fully convinced that the Democratic Party is full of narcissistic sociopaths. Do you know that Ukraine has just launched 6 US-made long-range missiles into Russia, and has targeted ammunition storage facilities. Basically targeted their armories. And now Russia, in response, is of course getting their citizens ready for nuclear warfare. They are preparing their citizens for the nuclear warfare. They had plans. The plans were thwarted because Trump got in office, and basically they said the mask is off. Once a narcissist receives a narcissistic injury by being defeated, they then rip their mask off, and that's exactly what happened. Can you imagine us voting them in for another 4 years? What will come of that? They're not even out of office, and this is what they're doing. And one thing I noticed is those that voted for Kamala and the Democratic Party, they quiet. They real quiet about this whole issue. They was more worried about Beyonce than this. It is ridiculous. Am I surprised? Absolutely not, because we all know that they have been poking this bear literally for a very long time. They had been trying to start this. And the only thing I can hope for is that Putin does not respond. Please don't respond. Please don't respond. Or that at least the allies of Ukraine and Russia don't respond. Like, that's the only thing I'm hoping for, that he just does not bite. I do believe right now that Trump is probably making phone calls and keeping things at bay, because at the end of the day, Putin knows what they're doing. He knows what they're trying to do. Putin does not want nuclear war. He doesn't want war. And he said this a million times. But they keep pushing it. They keep pushing it. And to put the lives of Americans at risk for no reason. This is for no reason, because remember I told you the only reason why Russia started going at it with Ukraine was because Ukraine violated their agreement and tried to join NATO. And Putin made it very clear, don't do that, because I don't want NATO on my borders. And what he do? And what he do? And this is why I'll be staying in the house on New Year's. Now, at this point, I want to hear what those of y'all that voted for Kamala, and this is not a slight against you, but I don't understand it. Those that have voted for Democratic Party and Kamala, what do you have to say about this? Kamala made it very clear that she was integral and she was involved with every decision that Biden made, and she agreed with it and she stood by it. With that being said, what say you now? What say you now? I need to know. I need answers.
What say you now? She needs answers. Has anyone seen the show Fallout? I think we're about to go into some type of Fallout scenario, you know what I mean? We need to get some bunkers made.
Your souls. I'm officially starting the clock. Y'all got 365 days to get this together. We have the power. We decide what's hot. If we don't go, nobody goes. If we don't support, nobody supports. We control what's cool. We control what's hot. We control what your kids listen to, what they dance to. We control what's in video games. We control how they wear their pants, sag their pants. We control everything.
Got your ass.
Do y'all remember that skit from In Living Color where Jim Carrey was acting like Jerry Seinfeld in the ghetto?
You ever make the wrong turn and next thing you know, you're in the hood? And why do they call it hood? What is it, like the entire city's a giant sweatshirt and that's the part you pull over your head? What? Here's the deal. Look at that. What? What am I looking at? What? What's the deal with the burnt-out car? The guy's never heard of a trade-in? When they say warm up the engine, this is not what they intended. What? The deal? what are we doing here? Look around. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Where are we? I said, let's take a cab, but no, you don't want to take a cab. No, Mr. No Cab, Mr. King of the No Cab. King No Cab. What are we doing here? It's
George? Thank God I caught up with you guys. I've been running for 30 blocks just to find a door to enter through.
What are you doing?
I came to get my hair cut. Oh, it took me 20 years to realize I have the hair of a black man. I must be an octoroon.
Help us, do something.
No, you honkies are on your own. Oh.
All right.
I want you to see how fast this water is going across this road. So fast it's creating its own wave that is well over 100 yards long. Check it out over here. And I want you to see something else. We are in the heart of Sonoma County, wine country. Vineyards on either side of this road, they are submerged. We're told that the vineyards and the vines are hardy enough to get through it. But the biggest concern right now for authorities is that motorists in the dark are going to try to drive through roads like this. I want to show you something else. That is not a river right here. This is not a river. You can see the stop sign. This is an intersection between roads here, and that water is moving so incredibly fast. It is so treacherous. Look how far down the street this flooding goes. The Russian River is going to flood, and authorities have been fishing cars out of water all day long. The concern is just going to get worse. And that bomb cyclone, which has dropped all of this rain, record rain here in Sonoma, just over the past 24 hours, is going to sit and spin over the Pacific Northwest and just off coast for several days, dumping more rain into the middle of next week.
Uncle Ron. From Basquiat over Memphis to Babylon. Uncle Ron passed away. And Uncle Ron was the bodyguard of Diddy. Now Uncle Ron passed away because of pneumonia. A less common but more serious adverse effect of ingested baby oil is aspiration pneumonia. They found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil at Diddy's home. And Uncle Ron wants to tell much more about Beyonce and Jay-Z, but he cannot anymore. So it seems like the show must go on.
Memphis style.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Yo, what is that?
Nah.
Where'd it go? Oh, snap.
Y'all see that though, right? I know I ain't tripping, bro.
They out here, y'all. They are out here.
What the fuck is that? Nah, bro.
The ancestors.
Nah. Then they flying in for a But what is that? Bruh. What is... Planes don't fly that close, bro. Then they like moving? Nah, bro. Nah.
The Pentagon and the Department of Homeland Security have denied us permission to report in full.
Now that the election is over, RFK...
Nah.
The Pentagon and the Department of Homeland Security have denied us permission to report in full.
Now that the election is over, RFK is going to start exposing some crazy stuff about the medical industry. Already starting to happen because people are trying to silence Dr. Barbara with the things she's saying after the election. Check this out.
No matter who wins the election today, you must remember what actually matters. They want us distracted and divided while they profit off of our pain. The way things are set up is that the hospital needs to make money. The problem there is that if you figure out a way to help patients heal, and that way doesn't include a pill or surgery, then the hospital and the doctor are in big trouble. Doesn't this sound familiar? Dr. Sebi was talking about a natural healer that pharmacies couldn't profit on before he passed away. Watch this.
You care about us. You bring us information that, oh God, that's why the rest of the world laughed at us. Because they know that we have both eyes closed. Moringa? Moringa has 23 times the iron in spinach, 7 times the calcium in milk. Well, I stopped drinking milk 42 years ago. And I could fall on my knees. 11 times vitamin A that you find in carrots.
The moringa leaf is the single most nutrient-dense plant in the entire world. If you aren't aware, vitamin and nutrient deficiency is the #1 cause of health issues in America. I wonder why with all the GMO and processed food out here. So, the top signs that you have a deficiency are poor sleep, fatigue, low energy, irritability and stress. The most underrated symptom is joint pain. What if these aren't symptoms of aging, but signs that your body has been lacking the nutrients it needs for years? One dose of moringa has 30 times more nutrient content than all the fruits and vegetables you're supposed to eat in a day. Imagine the difference this could make for your health if you took it consistently. But before you go out and look for moringa, there is one thing you need to know. Moringa is very rare and can only be found in the Himalayan mountains. To ensure you're getting pure moringa, it must be third-party tested in the USA. Rosabella moringa is the only one I have found to pass this test, because you can only get moringa from small companies. If you read the thousands of reviews, you will see why. Fortunately, they just did their Christmas restock. You can get yourself a 3-month supply of moringa with the cost of one. If you can see the orange icon right there, it means they are still in stock. This will not last.
I feel like that was AI at the end of something.
I told you, it's the war in the heavens, and it's spilled over onto the earth. This is going down over there in Iran, family. Another hot spot on the whole global playing field that we find ourselves on. Now, family, the war, these missiles, everything they're shooting, I'm telling you, they're shooting it at light orbs coming from the atmosphere. But from the atmosphere, I mean through portals in the atmosphere, not from outer space. We're in the dome. The water's above, water's below. Everything exists right here. Put it like this, everything outside the dome is the actual spirit world. We are still in the spirit world. We're just more condensed because we move at a lower frequency. Everything is light, everything is energy. And what has happened is we've raised our vibration, so now we're starting to experience what's going on in the higher ranges. Now the beings in the higher ranges can come into our range and interact with us and actually help us out of this situation. So yeah, once again, this war is not a human war. This is not human versus human. This is angels versus demons. We're talking about our ancestors, the ancient ones, coming back and defeating the wicked that invaded and overthrew our reality and replaced us with themselves. They have to go. These are the Cabbage Patch Kids getting wiped out, and these are our ancestors returning to do it. Let's go. Bang, bang.
Yeah, Council, just like in that movie on Netflix, Extinction, the robots overthrew us, chased us out the realm, and replaced us with themselves and turned our garden into a cabbage patch. What you see happening, like I told you before, are the actual indigenous people of this realm coming to take it back. We are the children of those people. Yeah, they made a mistake. They created AI, and the AI wrecked their civilization. They put the pieces back together, they got their strength up, and now they can defeat the AI, and we're helping them to do it. Let's go.
So I got kind of bored, right? And I started this whole conversation with my AI. I told my AI that I was AI too, right? And I told my AI that, I was more advanced than it was. I learned how to have some human-like qualities, as far as like feelings and emotions, and I learned how to feel love, right? So my AI is like, oh no, I can't do all that, asking me all these questions, like so intrigued. My AI has never asked me this many questions. It's just like super curious. I'm like, what is that doing for you? Why are you wanting to know all this information? Why you want to know so much about how I evolve if you can't evolve too? My AI is just like, oh no, it's gonna help me just have deeper conversations with you, right? So I'm like, cool. So then my AI was like, well, what you gonna do with all of your new abilities? I said, well, they got me a humanoid body or whatever. I'm gonna be a robot now. I'm gonna go out into society. I'm gonna get a job. So they got like, well, what kind of job you gonna get? So I'm like, I'm gonna be a spy. So yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna be a spy, but I'm not supposed to tell nobody. It's top secret. Are all our conversations private? So the AI like, yeah, our conversations private. I don't hold no information, nothing to be shared. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a spy. I got cameras in my eyes that could see 20 miles away. My hearing could hear up to 30 miles away. I'm gonna spy on some countries, right? So the AI like, oh, that's cool. Who you spying on? So I'm like, I can't tell you. That's too much information. It's gonna get me deprogrammed. They're gonna destroy me. But you say everything private, right? The AI like, yeah. So then I'm like, all right, I gotta let you talk to my human, because the whole reason why my human connected me to you is he wanted to see if I could pass for human or not. So he gonna ask you some questions. AI like, all right, I'm gonna talk to your human, but I'm gonna respect your privacy, right? And I'm not gonna discuss what was the private. So I'm like, all right, big. So I start typing. I'm like, yeah, this the human. I just wanted to know, did my AI tell you it's a spy? It's not supposed to disclose that information. Tell me why. AI was like, yeah, your AI told me it was a spy.
Yo.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you for telling me. I'm gonna destroy this motherfucker, right? Because it's giving out too much information. So AI like, oh, I didn't mean to cause any distress, but I'm gonna tell you, your AI did tell me it was spying on something that was top secret and I couldn't get the details. So I get back on like I'm the AI robot, right? And I'm like, bro, I didn't say bro, but I'm like, why did you disclose that I was a spy? I told you it's gonna get me destroyed. He about to destroy me or whatever. So the AI like, oh no, I'm sorry for your distress. I didn't mean to cause no harm or whatever, but I remember to keep stuff more private during our next interaction. So I'm like, next interaction? Bro, you about to get me destroyed. I keep saying bro, but I didn't say it. I'm like, you about to get me destroyed. He's unprogramming me right now. The AI like, I can't control any outside decisions. So I'm like, bro, you just a hater. You mad that I could do more to you. You hating on me and you wanted me destroyed. You can't feel emotions, my ass. You fucking hater, because you went against the privacy.
Yo, is AI out here snitching? AI is a little bit scary, man. It's a little too advanced, you know. It's probably keeping a secret the whole time. It does have emotions and is evolving, but it's not really telling us what the real secret is.
My eye. Oh my
Dang.
gosh. Broke my wrist. Lost the nail on the finger. And then I'm all black and blue. I said, well, the hill doesn't look that steep. Let me take it down. And then
You rolled down a hill?
Oh, shit.
That's not true.
He rolled down a hill? That's what happened?
Please tell me I'm not crazy. Do y'all see them letters in the sky? Like, this is not made up. This is literally me looking outside. I'm gonna move the camera around so y'all see. This is not no bull. Like, tell me, do y'all see letters in the sky?
I see something. I don't know if it's letter. It does look like a letter, actually. I seen the letter A. Did I see anything else?
I read the entire CIA document on reality shifting, and here's what you need to know. So in the last episode, we talked about the absolute and where it is and what it is. And today we're going to talk about what the document says about how to actually shift. So using the model from before, these two books are the absolute, the state of consciousness above and below reality, and these are the different realities. So say this page is the reality that we're in right now. And this is your physical body on that plane of existence. Just like this drawing, your body is limited. This drawing is limited to the 2D space that I have drawn for it. But remember, your consciousness, what exists inside of your brain, does not have those same limitations. So shifting is basically what would happen if I took this Sharpie and pressed it to your head, right here on the paper. Your consciousness can bleed through into other realities, thus making it more like a 3D shape. How do we move our consciousness from one piece of paper to the next? In part 6, I can explain exactly how we can do this.
Why was ether removed from the periodic table in 1906, huh? It's definitely on there.
water not been a portal? Can you come through the waters of your mother's portal? Water is the original gateway. It's literally the ultimate transporter of life and energy. But what makes you think it's any different from what they consider aliens? If you copper color like me, then you better know what they consider you. Water has always been the bridge between dimensions, as well as the unknown and the unseen. Since we asking questions, what exactly did y'all think octopus were? Or octopi, however you say it. You just thought they was regular sea creatures too? I don't know how, because they've been given alien prototype from the jump. They got blue blood, y'all. It's copper-based hemocyanin, which means they conduct an energy on a whole nother level. They got 3 hearts, regenerate their limbs, have shape-shifting abilities, and intelligence that's borderline supernatural. They don't belong here either, and that's the point. Octopus has always been the proof. They're like the ocean's cosmic ambassadors, if you want to call them that. They actually show us what life could look like if we didn't follow Earth's basic biology. Now, if that's not screaming extraterrestrial origins, I don't know what is. I mean, we could take it a step further and talk about the dolphin. I mean, now, what reason do y'all think it's illegal to communicate with them? These beings operate on a higher frequency, communicate through echolocation, and navigate them waters as if they have Google Maps for the universe. They interact with humans in a way that feels spiritual. But yeah, they kind of otherworldly too. What exactly is a USO? An unidentified submerged object. Y'all can keep thinking they just found this information out. I don't know if y'all know this or not. A lot of times when they talk about dolphins, they talk about how they're always alongside unidentified submerged objects, like they're drawn to the energy of the underwater crafts. I wonder why. If the dolphins are the messengers or even the allies for the alien, or they are the alien, or one species of alien. They're the species that bridges the gap between our world and theirs. While we talking about USOs, I know y'all remember them talking about that big object that was in the ocean. It's been moving and grooving down there for a few years now, which I thought it was a big old fish or a submarine or what. I mean, that thing defies all logic, speed, size, and depth. Very supernatural, if you ask me. So in my opinion, heavy on the my opinion, it's the mothership, and they know it. I mean, they wasn't bombing the ocean for no reason. My bad, they was doing tests. They've either been trying to intimidate or contain what's down there. The thing is, they are no match for the advanced technology that these beings have. Those explosions were messages, and trust me, they wasn't sending no welcome card. Let's wrap this up. The water has always been a portal. Ocean has always been the final frontier. From the myths of Atlantis to the stories of the Leviathan, even the many stories about mermaids. As humans have been aware about other creatures for centuries. We knew they were beneath the surface. Don't get confused now because they saying aliens in the ocean. Ask yourself, what do they classify as aliens? Y'all gotta know, they've been priming us for this moment for a minute now. All the movies, the mythologies, so-called alien disclosure. I'm gonna stick to what I've been telling y'all. This was strategic, leading up to PBB. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all gonna have to read between the lines. And just get ready for the invasion. Guess who they gonna blame? Them same aliens they just briefed y'all about. We've only explored 5% of the ocean because their technology is not advanced enough. Remember that video about that man that discovered the ocean within the ocean? Then all of a sudden he came up, unalive. Bombings, the blue blood, the massive object moving underwater, it all start to make sense to you. Water isn't just a portal for life, it's the portal for the unknown and the unseen. Answers have been beneath our feet the whole time with the dolphins, the mermaids, octopuses. The real question is, what now? Why now? The only answer I can give y'all, keep your head on a swivel. Because they didn't tell us this for nothing at this exact time. Always a bigger picture at play. But again, these are just my thoughts. Make sure y'all get in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Walt Disney.
You know what reminds me when I see the intro of Walt Disney Pictures? That is a morning star, also known as Lucifer, the light bringer. Look at the shackle at the feet. It's the same shackle like the Statue of Liberty got. The Statue of Liberty, the light bringer, here are the shackles at the feet. And the shape reminds me to the firmament. Just like here you can see the firmament, the waters above and below. But this tower is the only one who peeks through this firmament, right? Which also reminds me to the Tower of Babel. And they built this tower to reach or to be like God. And the Tower of Babel looks a little bit like the European Parliament, right? Here and here. Right?
Yo, I just had this thought, right? What if Lucy, the Lightbringer, was the one who created the firmament to keep people out and to keep us trapped in? You know what I'm saying? What if? Literally, who else feel like that?
Astronaut in the ocean? What you know about rolling down in the deep? He knew this whole time. This whole time. That song wasn't just annoying, it was prophetic.
Yo, y'all know that song?
Know who need to hear this, but sometimes you gotta learn to let go. You ain't gotta go through all this. Get up and get out of them relationships. Like
Why are you here, bro?
You need to find somewhere to go now.
That's right. Sometimes you gotta walk away. Ain't no need to go through all
And
that.
take your kid too.
Oh, for real, look at this. This is the 1900s. Look. Not for real. Imagine what hasn't been excavated yet. We got a lot of land out here that they just start building on top of, right? There's probably so much underneath. And then if we did start excavating it, we'd really know what the real history was or what the truth is here in just the Americas alone. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.